So welcome back, guys. Today, I am playing my second account where I have in Genshin the No Wish challenge, and that Amber is my DPS. I know it's been kind of a little bit since I actually streamed, but in the meantime, um, I have worked on this. Um, Like my AR went up to 12. I think the last time it was 10, or no, it was 9 when I last streamed. So I've been getting it up. I'll show you proof that I had made no um, pulls with weapons. I'll show you my characters. That's it. To show proof that still no pulls. You know, when I don't stream as I play. So we're just continuing on today. So yeah, sit back and relax and watch my Genshin journey with maintaining the No Wish challenge and that Amber is the DPS. Um, so yeah. So with that in mind, the No Wish challenge, I'm going to wait until AR 50. I think that's sufficient enough to wait. Just a couple things too. I know there's a new event coming up where we get Kiara free. Um, I'm not quite so sure if I'm going to claim her because as much as I would really want to, I feel as if that's like cheating the challenge. You know, but then again, I'm conflicted with I'm using the whole idea of the challenge is to use only what the game gives you. And technically speaking, the game, just through an event, is giving you a free character. So, I'm not quite too sure how I feel about claiming Kiara down the road. So, yeah. That is a dilemma I'm facing, and I've been trying to think about what would be the best approach to that. Because of those, you know, the restrictions of the challenge, and if it would be, you know, I mean, ultimately, you know, hopefully by then, because I heard that this challenge is gonna give us her free at the end, like claiming, like how we did with the lantern, right? You gotta accumulate whatever currency they're using for the event, and then at some point you can like invite her or claim her, you know. So I don't know, I'm still, you know, not too sure about that after I heard about that. um so that's something I'll have to think about. Down the road, I mean, wouldn't be bad to have her for down the line once I can use other characters. Um, but I mean, maybe I should claim her and I just not use her, you know? Or maybe what I should do is I should claim her and make like a dendro burning team with Amber, you know? I don't know yet. We'll when it gets closer, I'll probably have my decision by then. But, yeah, I just wanted to bring that up for a discussion. And if you guys, like, have any suggestions, like an opinion on that, feel free to comment that. Okay, so I'm just kind of... I played a little bit yesterday. I was able to find more small lamp glass because that's something that Amber needs. I I don't I think I'll have to check, but these are for Barbara because we're gonna use Barbara because that's the only... Honestly, that's gonna be the only healer we get. And then Traveler needs these. Yeah. So just gathering supplies. I don't know, I'm... Now with Kiara possibly coming into the picture for claiming free, I might have to rethink my approach. Because one of my end goals is to attempt the Spiral Abyss. You know, that's... Gosh dang it all. Didn't know he was that close. So, I might have to rethink... I mean, from the primary team with this challenge. Because... You know, I mean, it's possible that,
What's the hurt? Freeze!
I mean, I might decide down the line once I get to Inazuma and Sumeru, maybe I should use her because, I mean, she's a free character and the game is giving her, and probably by that time I should be getting close to Inazuma or Sumeru in the Archon quest. So, because that will give me some leeway with character like choices as well as elemental reactions. I mean, I could create a Hyper Bloom / Burning team where I have Amber, Lisa, Kiara, like use her, like, I know she's kind of DPS material, but I could just focus on using her skill. And, you know, for her kitty box. Otherwise, maybe what I could do is I could have her like as a sub DPS for the second team. The only problem with the second team is they're not gonna have a healer for the most part. Unless if there's an event that is gonna, down the road, give us a free healer. Which is highly unlikely, but hey, anything's possible in this game. So yeah. I'm probably gonna do that. I'm probably going to claim her when that event does come out. And I'll probably put her on the second team with Kaya. Because what I'll do is I'll have Amber. I'll use Traveler. Lisa. Wait, it'll be Amber, Lisa, Traveler, and Barbara. Because what I could do is have the Dendro Traveler. Plus, Traveler is one less type of character that needs, like, boss battles. You know? I know we have an increase of resin to from 160 to 200. But, you know, there's still the limit there. So I don't know. I have a lot to think about now with this. What I found out, you know, with this event and having Kiara as a, because you know, if I claim her, I have a little bit more options with team wise. So yeah. Either way, can't remember. Did I get the bellberries yesterday? So we'll just see what happens here. But July 1st, guys, I wanted to also have an update. Is gonna be that new event with the Knights of Favonius Secret Library. I think it's called the Magitarium Theater. So I just wanted to say that, you know, that's when it's gonna be released. So we have a little bit yet, for that event. I know there's a lot of people. Okay, so it does look like I picked yesterday. I know there's a lot of people that can't wait for it because I heard this too. It's an event that's going to be kind of ongoing, and I hear there's a lot of Primogen, like, claiming involved. But I guess when it does finally come out, I guess we'll, you know, find out. Because I believe that was like a rumor or a leak of some sort. So, yeah. I guess we'll find out with that one.
What's the hurry?
Lots of exciting stuff coming, I think. With, you know, events and stuff. Oh no. Dang it. think I need to level up my characters here. Because I'm gonna start eventually needing to do so. Oh my gosh. We're just gonna keep on trucking along here. Just, I'm doing what I call a resource run. So, kind of looks like I did not pick yesterday. I might have, maybe they just spawned in when the server reset. So, yeah. So, we're just gonna plug along here. First doing a reset, or a resource run. Because it looks like stuff respawned today. So, then we'll continue with our commissions. And I think I'm gonna have to level up my characters with the books, especially Amber. I mean, I took care of the weapon she's using right now. It's at level 20, so we're gonna level her up first since she's my main DPS. I think I'm gonna level up everybody else if I can, of course, you know, with the character books. I might have to run a few ley lines so I can stay ahead of the game, you know? So, I think I'm gonna, okay, so I'm probably gonna level her up until level 19. Now hear me out, guys. When you stop one level before, you know, as far as you can go until you have to ascend, your character stops gaining XP. Any type of XP. So that also includes companionship, if you're kind of big into that, with your teapot. Which for me, that's going to be later on. Obviously. So, because if you have the character out and their companionship goes up, there's some dialogue you can, like, listen to and stuff and interact with. And you kind of get a feel for the character, how they, you know, present themselves and how they view, you know, you as the traveler and stuff. And it's, like, kind of neat lore and kind of like how they think and stuff, just mainly about the character and their interaction towards you. I'm one of those people that likes the teapot, so I mean, but it also stops you from that character getting their own XP. So that's why, looks like it's up here. It's good to stop until you know you're gonna, like, ascend your character. Oh, jeez. We gotta... Oh, that's right. There is a... Oh, there's two. That's right, the bow users do not get distracted by Baron Bunny. Alright, sounds like Baron Bunny... exploded. Okay. Get Baron Bunny out. So that's kind of the... Oh, it looks like they don't get distracted either. those guys exploded. Shit. Okay. Sorry for the cursing.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Dang it. I wanted him to get exploded from Baron Bunny. There we go. We got our commission. I've been playing on my primary account. So, going from that, because I'm all done with, like, the art conquests and stuff, I'm just working on, like, all the world quests that I haven't activated, or I started at one point. So, going from having, well, if we're gonna be honest with ourselves here, better characters to this challenge is quite the difference. I easily forget that the name of the game with using Amber as effectively as you can, Baron Bunny is gonna be the key thing for her, because as a bow user, bow users, sorry for yawning, take time to charge up their shot, So the destruction mechanism is actually quite nice, because it gives you some time to make some charge shots. So, yeah. And then, obviously, it's a nice touch with Baron Bunny when its health drops to 0, or the timer goes to 0. So I've had that happen already. It explodes and adds pyro damage and applies pyro. So that's quite nice. So I'm glad that, Baron Bunny does that instead of just taunt. So that's nice. So we have to utilize her mechanics to the best of our advantage. So I feel as if that's how it's gonna have to be. If we're gonna maintain that she is the DPS. I just have to get used to it, using it, and, activating it right away in battle. I tend to not do that. So, it's all learning experience with her, because obviously I don't use her in my main account. I use Arlecchino. I use the Arlecchino team for my main stuff. For my main team. Which I finally started going through the Spiral Abyss. Teams I use, if you guys want to know. On my main account, I have an Arlecchino team, which is Arlecchino, Bennett. Arlecchino is C0, and she's still good, because that's what I have. I had a hard time pulling Arlecchino. I lost my 50-50 to a Chi-Chi. Then for my second attempt, my pity was 87. So that's a lot of wishes. And 90, you're guaranteed the 5-star at 90 pulls. So I was 87. That's 3 pulls off from 90. That is the worst pity I've ever had for my main account. Usually my pity sits around like 60s or 70s. I have had one time where it was 81. But for the most part, that's usually my norm. between that. So that was tough, because I had a hard time with, maintaining Primogens, so I do buy in my main account. I do buy the BP pass, I buy Genesis Crystals, Welkins, you name it. So I bought Genesis Crystals and quite a few Welkins, like on separate days, because if you do that, you get the bonuses. Because you already claimed it. Yeah, if anybody didn't know that, that actually is a thing with buying Welkins. So then I finally got her. But it took 87 pulls to get her the second time. So, as I was saying, Arlecchino team, she works really well with Bennett because Arlecchino goes off of max HP and attack. So Bennett, and plus, I would say the only downside is she can't be healed when she's in her Bond of Life. I mean, I do understand that Bond of Life. Instead, her Bond of Life meter goes away. But I guess, that would make her pretty OP if that could happen where it did touch the Bond of Life and it healed her. I guess it defeats the mechanic purposes of her burst. So, yeah. So, Bennett is perfect for her because when he's not healing the character that's out, he increases the attack. And I do have a C6 Bennett. I know people gripe about that, or, I've heard across the board, oh, that's bad, or I've heard, oh, well, it's good. Honestly, my C6 Bennett is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I find no issues with it. So I don't know what people are talking about. I think maybe it's their team that they're using or what, but he works well as a C6 Bennett, with Arlecchino. So I don't know what people are talking about, why he's bad, but anyways, I have Rosaria, because essentially what I'm doing is, must be down here. When you put Bennett's burst down, his I gotta check. I think I got the mushrooms yesterday. Yes, I did. All right. For Barbara. And then when you put down her burst, it's Bennett's fire on top of Rosaria's ice. So that creates a melt effect to the character that is in there. And then I have Kazuha for crowd control and stuff. So usually I have a high energy recharge for both of those characters, Bennett and Rosaria, so that I could just basically spam. Because then what I usually do is I put down Bennett's, then Rosaria's, burst, and then I take out Kazuha to use his burst, because it's area effect. So usually it takes on the ice, which I want because it puts ice on the characters, and then I just go hell loose with
You did a
Arlecchino
fine job.
out.
The requester even asked me to thank you on their behalf, and, as promised, thank you for completing today's commission.
Oh, you shouldn't
Oh, we go up
have.
This
one
is a
level here.
token of the guild. We receive many new commissions. If you complete enough, your adventurer
I already
will
know about
achieve hidden
commissions.
daily rewards on the. You are more than. And please note, we encourage you to.
So that's the Arlecchino team. She does quite a bit because she's getting the buff from Bennett's burst, and what is it telling me here? I think there's a bug here because there's nothing I have. So I don't know what's going on there with the book. Yeah, that causes a buff on her end. So she's getting a lot of buffs at once, and then because, you know, she's pyro, the melt is the second best elemental reaction in terms of doing a crap ton of damage. Obviously Hyper Bloom and the Dendral reactions, except Bergeron and Birding, those don't do as much as Hyper Bloom. But those are like the top two. Man, I don't know why I'm so yawning so much today. I'm not even all that tired. Oh, I got adventure rank. I'm gonna claim her. But yeah, those are the top two
Welcome to the adventure.
elemental reactions that do the most damage, in my experience. And I know a lot of people on YouTube and Twitch that showcase damage stuff agree with that claim. So, okay. So, 2 more levels until 15, and that's when we can ascend characters. So, we need to kind of think about that too. I'm gonna level her up. Yeah, looks like I'll have to do ley lines today. Not such a bad thing though. So I want to stay ahead of the game. So I would recommend those types of teams for you. Like there's a reverse melt team. Essentially, it does have Bennett and Rosaria, but you also have Jingling for her Pyronado, because that also is doing damage, and then your main DPS would be like Kaya in that team. You get his burst because he has that, and with Jingling's burst, her Pyronado, and his burst, it's also creating the effect. It just stacks. The damage just stacks, and it's just unbelievably like damage doing, you know. So we're gonna get Amber up to level 19. Oh, we're getting low on these wanderer thingies. Okay, look there. We're so close. I mean, I could use a red. Let's see what a red gives us. Oh yeah. And then we'll go boop, boop, boop. Alright. Because I want her to continue gaining XP. Because I have a little bit to get to. Okay, good. I have stuff for her. Before I can actually begin Ascension with characters. I have 2 more. I have to get through 13 because I just got through 13, and then I have to get through 14 AR XP gaining. So now we'll have to use reds. I'm gonna get them up to 15, so I don't have to work on them too much until, so 15, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, we're gonna have to do ley lines to get, and then Lisa 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So I did that ass backwards. I'm supposed to do the weapon first. If I'm gonna use Lisa, I'm gonna have to make map a mare for her. Yeah. So, actually, before I do that, I need to take a look for Amber. I know I did this before, but I want to make sure I'm thinking right. Charge attack hits on weak points, increase movement speed by 10% and attack. Okay. And then this is physical. Normal attack and charge attack hits increase attack by 4% and normal attack speed by 1.2% for 6 seconds. It has a max of 4 stacks. Okay, so 4 times 4 is 60, so a total of 16%. I mean, it'll increase those percentages if I refine it, which I know off the bat I maybe can get. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make this compound bow for Amber. I think this is gonna be the best free, like, bow for the time being. Because eventually what I'm probably gonna do, because of the type of team I'm thinking of, because she's gonna do burning, I'm gonna make that Sumeru forgeable bow. I believe it takes on, like, the focusing on dendro reactions. So when I get to Leyu, or I believe it's called Liyua, I'm going to be able to, if I get enough geo sigils, that's going to be the first thing I'm going to purchase is a billet for Amber. So yeah. So that I can make this, because I'm going to have to level this up. So, yeah. And then this is gonna have to, so that means I have to get 2 catalyst billets. Okay. I do get one through the adventure rank book. But I think it's a little bit later on, because then I have to then give Lisa map a mare. So I'm gonna need 2 catalyst billets. Okay, I know you can purchase one in Liyua and the Adventure Handbook. Probably the Liyua one is going to be the first one to get. So I'm going to have to make a decision. I think I'll do that for okay. For Barbara, because healing is going to be essential during this challenge, because that's all I'm getting. For healer. Unless, of course, you know, there's a free healer to claim, but the only one that I know that we're gonna be able to claim is that Kiara and that event, so yeah. I think I should make that one first until I can get that second billet to make the map a mare for Lisa. Because we will have to wait until we get to Sumeru. To get Dendro, Traveler. Alright, so... Okay, so today we can... Hopefully I can get to AR-16 sometime today. Okay. I'm just looking ahead. What about this one? Ooh. Okay, so it's tomorrow. So Amber's... I'm gonna focus on Amber, but I'll have to do weapons tomorrow. Hopefully, though, that I get, like, to air, I think it's 16? Or is it 15? I mean, that's the plan today, is to get to 15 to ascend and unlock the weapon talent domain that's in Mondstadt. So, yeah. Alright. We need to finish... Oh, that's right. Because I finished Amber's story quest. And I should probably do this to get this out of the way. And then I'll do Kaya's, because then his will be left. So, yeah, that's what I'm probably going to do. Alright, so we gotta go this way. Get Amber out. She's our main DPS. Collecting those crystal cores. Oh, I got it. For condensed resin later on. Hey! I'm sorry, my cat is being very naughty.
Down! I'm hunting! I've always heard about the wide range of ingredients you can find in Mondstadt, and it looks like it's true. No, I'm a chef. A chef on a mission to find rare and exotic ingredients from all corners of the world. My name's Xiangling. I'm from Liyue Harbor. And you? Hello, my name's Paimon. Paimon! Why are you looking at me like that? What an exotic creature. Is it edible? What a bummer. Can't eat it if it's your... You seem like good friends. I have a good friend too, called Goba. Isn't that the name of a Liyue snack? Both the snack and my friend have a special... Anyway, can you do some hunting for... There's lots of game around here that would be amazing to cook. I can't catch anything to save my life, and I don't want to miss out. Sounds like a bit of an ordeal. Don't be like that. Come on. Ooh, you had me a tasty snack. Don't worry, we're the best. Don't worry about it. I don't care how it's done, so long as you bring me back some raw meat. Great! Then I'll leave you to it.
I got so much, so I can give it to her.
Wowie! This is great! Some of it I'll shallow fry. Yay! You have finally come around to my food preferences. Sorry. As promised, a tasty snack. Are we your food tester? Oh gosh, this is delicious. Can you tell us how to make it? Sure. The only thing is I got it. make another one now so you can watch. This seems pretty hard to make. It'll take more than that to learn how to make it. Come on, it's simple. We can fry on a slab of stone and cook using some boar fat. Build a stove from rocks. Use dry grass for... Sweet flowers will do for sugar. As for salt, I found a load of rock salt in a cave the other day. I just can't help myself when there's a chance to try something new. Give me a second while I get everything ready.
Hey! What do you think? This is the boar's natural habitat. You can't hunt them here. We hunters know better than to kill the chicken to get at the egg.
Oh, I get it. The freshest, best quality meat comes from free-range boars that grow up in the environment nature intended for them. It would be a major blow to gastronomy. No, to all mankind. I'm sorry.
You should apologize to Dra. As our leader, he always stresses the importance of respecting...
I made a mistake. Thanks, guys. I'll cook. Okay, don't worry. Paimon Draft ought to be in Springvale. Let's go.
Okay.
Bet you can't keep up with me. I'll race you there.
So basically, we gave her meat that was on a reserve for boars. So, poaching.
What's the hurry?
All because she was hungry. I'm just getting stuff. Alright.
You must be Xiangling.
Sorry, Mr. Draft.
I heard the whole story. And now that you're here in person,
Ooh, he's gonna let her have it.
please help me promote my meat.
Oh boy, that seems interesting if you're...
Huh?
if it's out of context.
Sorry if I was a little brash. Let me explain. Springvale has built its reputation on top quality. When I heard that the great maestro Xiangling herself was in Mondstadt,
Maestro?
haven't you heard? She's the one behind Wan Min Restaurant. Her unique take on cooking ingredients is behind some of the best-loved dishes in all.
You're too kind.
With a top-notch chef cooking top-notch cuisine with top-notch meat from Springvale, our reputation would spread.
I don't know. I only ever think about how to make tasty dishes. I never limit myself to specific ingredients.
You use boar meat all the time anyway, surely.
The issue is... what would you think if I added a bit of slime condensate?
That's... I mean, couldn't you add something a bit more normal?
There's no such thing as normal ingredients to me. You can turn anything into a delicate. I will not stand for having my creativity shackled by what ingredients I can and can't use.
Well, since you feel so strongly about it, forget it. But it really is a pity.
You know, we did come to apologize. Couldn't you be a little more flexible? It's one
It
thing
might...
to apologize,
Oh,
but
I have to wait
it's
until I'm
another
done.
thing entirely to change the way
He
I
gives you
approach
like a
cooking.
bunch of meat the first time you talk to him.
Smell. It's gorgeous.
Alright.
Hello. May I have a taste of your delicious cooking?
Sorry, I've taken all the orders I can for the next few days.
Wow, it must be delicious if it's that popular. Yeah, good point. Why does Draft want Xiangling to help when Springvale or...
Maybe he feels that Mondstadt cuisine can't compete with that of Tevat's biggest business hub, but I disagree. I don't think my cooking is at all inferior to anyone else.
Well then, show me what you got.
Sorry, but customer feedback like, "Oh, that tasted good," is no use to me. If I wanted feedback, I would ask a professional chef. Hang on, are you Xiangling?
And the Traveler and Paimon just said that.
That's me.
It's really you! Well, I guess you do know what As it happens, I have one of today's prime cuts.
That depends on the ratio of fat to meat. With this cut, I would probably roast it over a hot stone with a little salt, some Joyun chili, and Kingston flour.
Ginseng flour? But the melted fat would make the flavor of the flowers 10 times stronger than when eaten raw. It would
I know, that's why it's a garnish. I would never marinate the meat in it. I've tried it before. If you baste the petals in oil and then cook them with the right heat and duration, it gets rid of the bitterness completely and leaves you with a lovely crispy topping. Then throw in some Joyun chilies grown at a high altitude where the low humidity and varying temperatures lends them a unique dry heat. The petals absorb the saltiness from the sea salt, the chili spice, and the umami of the tender freshly grilled steak, while also adding a floral aftertaste.
That's pure overkill. You're going all out on the trimmings and doing no justice to the meat whatsoever. Who wants to eat a roast when you can taste everything except the roast?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Stop arguing! Well, there's only one surefire way out of a cooking dispute. I declare a cook-off!
Suits me. If you can't beat my cooking, it'll show that draft was clearly wrong about you.
All right. But if I win, you have to use my winning dish to promote Springvale.
And if you lose, you have to add my winning dish to the one with a caption saying, "This special addition to the Wan Mean menu is generously provided by Chef Brooke of Springvale, meat expert."
It's a deal. I'm off to get ingredients. I will see you up. Wait! Wait! Let's try and catch up.
Alright. So we have to go to Liyue. Okay. Just making sure. Okay. Well, luckily, we can pick more Julian chilies, because I was over there at one point. So... And I'm pretty sure they're, like, respawned. Because I haven't been over there for a little bit, which I faltered on my part, which I should have done for Jingling. So, yeah. I'm gonna be Kaya because he's like a lot faster. And there's plenty of resources here to pick up along the way. I already got the mushrooms on these buildings yesterday, so I gotta wait 2 days until they respawn. I don't think I missed any, so
What's the hurry?
yeah. Okay. So this is the way to take to get where she's at. Can pick up these.
Dodge this.
Pick up those fish. Alright, so we're just gonna go over here. Okay. Go back to her. Pick up this calla lily and talk to her.
I think we're getting close. those. Have you decided what you're looking for? No, of course not. Then how are you? That's just my style. In the same way, but that's so risky. Relax. Let's look around here.
She's one of those people that can like cook on a fly just by looking at ingredients. I bet she could make something pretty cool if you like gave her the most obscure like ingredients. She could whip something up and like it would taste good. I am not like that. I don't know what to do if I'm given like obscure ingredients. Alright. I can't multitask when it comes to...
This should be enough. It's not every day you come to Liyue. Let's keep looking and see what else we can find.
However, my boyfriend, on the other hand, he does that good. So I just leave that up to him. I need their drops for Amber, so... Did I get a key yet? No.
What's the hurry?
So, if you can look at the most obscure ingredients, no, when I say obscure ingredients, I say just a smorgasbord of ingredients. Like, if you think quick, wouldn't seem like to go together, but if you can look at those and come up with something right off the bat, I give you props, because I can't do it. I'm inept when it comes to that. So, props to anyone who can do that. It's quite apparent that I wouldn't be a good chef, because I feel as if chefs... Oh, dang it. I thought he was not going to hit me. I feel as if chefs, like, need to do that. Like, on the fly. Also, like, knowing substitutes for things when you go out. I am not good. Like, I only know a few. Like, I'll give you an example. Ooh. I think there is actually a whopper flower that appears if I go near those, but I need them for Amber. But yeah, that's another thing that I'm not good at when it comes to cooking. Poop head. Okay. Alright. I need these guys' drops. So... At least I got my health back. Dang it. I don't think the shamans are distracted by Bear and Bunny. I know archers aren't, so I have to keep that in mind.
Wow, these will come in handy.
Alright, so we're gonna climb up there because there's quite a bit of Julian chilies and stuff. As I said, I was here earlier getting resources and stuff. I've gotten some chests too.
Freeze!
So, yeah. Trying to stay ahead of the game. Now what I know what to expect. And who knows what characters too that I'll pull at the end when I reach AR 50. That's why I'm collecting as much stuff that I can see. Like these dandelion seeds, for example. Not only do I need them for like a quest, I think when I unlock reputation, like people in Mondstadt want them for that purpose. Like they're well needed, but also Jean. If I pull Jean, Jean uses it. And it's quite possible that I would use her because she's like she's kind of she can be made into a support or you know, she heals too. She is kind of versatile is what I kind of figured out. So depending on who I pull at that time, you know, she might be a candidate. She's a candidate, you know, for being on a team. But we won't know until we get that far. So I'm just gonna kind of go back. Kind of all over the place, I apologize. My brain today is all over the place. My ADHD is really bad today. So I apologize if it gets annoying. Trust me, it's annoying to me because I like organization. I like to go a singular direction. So it's even irritating me. Because it's like, oh, dang it. I missed it. Now I gotta backtrack. But to be fair, and to give myself credit, this map is overly huge. I just can't wait till we get to Sumeru, the desert. I love the desert. I've always been inclined to like like the Egypt type of stuff. Oh gosh. Do you get distracted? Oh good, you do. But Baron Bunny doesn't last too long. Oh, you poop. Oh, he's healing him. Okay, we gotta take this guy out first. Alright. Let's freeze you. Superconduct you. Here we go.
Spark things up.
Cool it.
It's time for a flash free. Frozen food. It's no problem. How can this be?
Got you. Now he can heal the ice dude. Alright, Bear Money, you take care of him. While I just sit here and get him. Gosh, that has a wide range. Alright.
Frozen descent.
Jesus.
Flash frost.
Ooh.
Freshness preserved.
Wind blade.
Chill to the
I'll race you there.
Ow. Oh no.
Got him, finally. Whew.
Wow, these will come in handy.
I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Just gotta keep telling myself that. Because, I mean, confrontations with, like, enemies like that take longer than what I'm used to. You know, because we are working with Amber. So, yeah. And I don't use her at all. So, I'm still learning the mechanics of, like, best approaches and stuff. And especially which enemies are going to be, like, attracted to Baron Bunny. Because there is definitely, like, enemies that aren't, like the archers. They are not affected by it.
Aw, that's such a cute name. I still feel like we're lacking something. It's missing a... Yeah, now that you mention it, Brooke may be a stickler for convention, but there's no doubt she will source the something like... a slime jus. I know how weird it... I'll make some for you next time. You won't be disappointed when you taste it. Although it looks a teensy bit gross. Never mind that. I just remembered there's somewhere I never... My gut tells me that's where... Maybe so, but those little fellas pack quite a punch.
So before we do that,
Spicy food is a rarity in Monster.
we're gonna go get the Julian chilies that I marked. If you see on my map. Like I said, I've been here, so... Alright, we need to... Alright, you guys... While I take you out, alright. There we go. Can say that went perfectly well. What I was hoping for. There we go. No drops? Oh, good. Oh, it was only a mask. I will say though, the auto aim with the bow users and the catalysts, it's pretty rough because it doesn't auto lock on like a lot, as I'm sure you've noticed when I do my regular normal attack. Okay. So it becomes a pain in the butt. But it is what it is, I guess. Just something you have to deal with. Alright, so let's sneak. What?
That's cheating.
Really? Wow. Alright. At least we got some health back. Alright. I'm gonna have to come down. Because he keeps resetting.
Cool it. Ah! Oh, so sorry.
Okay.
Wow, these will come in handy.
Alright. Need to get these. Need a lot of these for the making the forageable, like, weapons that I need for my characters, especially Amber. I think it takes 50 each and 50 crystal chunks too. I think we're gonna take care of these guys here.
Hey,
Okay, there's 2 here.
I'll race you there.
Okay, good. The shaman. Oh. How come these bow users get distracted? Ow! God damn it. Ooh, that's the most damage I've done with her. Hitting the weak spot.
Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift.
Okay. So we'll go down here because this is the way we're supposed to take. More of this white iron.
What's that? Somebody's injured!
Get that chest.
Cool it. Catch the wind.
Just have Kaya open it. Alright, he needs... I already know. He needs... Okay, good. I have it. He needs soup.
Freeze. So
He's shivering. Make a fire. Hot soup would be even better. How about I look after him while you make him a nice warm bowl of soup? We passed a Hillitro camp on the way here. Great. Be as quick.
Oh, that is better. Thank you. That soup real. Yes. I was chasing a boar. And after chasing him all this way, he slipped into those underground ruins over there. I followed him inside, but ran into a cryo-regis-vine.
Okay.
Froze me instantly. When I woke up, I ran straight outside, but I only made it this far before my strength failed me.
How big was it exactly?
they do now. I'd heard of them before from others, but this was the first time seeing one with my own eyes.
I don't know about you guys, but I would be scared to see like a Cryovine or any of the Vine bosses.
Yikes.
Honestly, any
We should
boss.
definitely keep our distance from the ruins. It sounds delicious. That's it. The missing ingredient. Calm down. Can we really eat a tree that's that aggressive? Only one way to find out. Let's go. Off she goes again.
Do not worry about me. I'll be fine. But you must stop her. She is putting herself in grave danger.
Okay. So, I'm gonna end this stream here. I have a previous engagement to go to, so I gotta run some errands, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. We're gonna continue, well, I'm gonna continue showcasing my journey through Genshin with no wishing and having Amber as a DPS, the main DPS, the star of the show. So hopefully you liked. Please leave a like. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm working on it.
There's something strange over there.
I'm
Come on,
not
let's take a
real
look.
well known. So, yeah. So hopefully you enjoy this, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe. Because it's a scary world out there. Anything goes. And always remember to be respectful, be responsible, and be kind. Alright, see ya.